Yes, it's my most important day. You know, for me, it's like proving to the boxing world that I am a real champion. You know, they seen me fight, they seen me, break people down just so in a less of a time. So they thinking like I'm really made for it. So it's big for me on winning the world title, but it's mainly just showing them, it's making a statement to them that I'm the real deal.
I got God watching over me from courtside, ballin' like I'm Jordan, cause I'm blessed up. And niggas want me gone, but I'm still alive. Wake up every morning feeling blessed up. Pull up in that Holy Ghost, cause I'm blessed up. I'ma do the most, cause I'm blessed up. Had to school my niggas out the hood, now we all eating good. We good.
Gervonta Davis from Baltimore, Maryland, 22 years old, from West Baltimore, straight out of Pennsylvania Avenue. I actually fought in front of my doorstep. My uncle seen me was fighting, and he took me to the gym. He wanted to turn something negative into positive, and I've been in the gym. I started fighting in here, and I liked that, so I stayed. I started training when I was 7, but I started competing when I was 8. My first national, I was 10 years old, and I won it. My first year, so I stuck with it after that. I tried football, but I quit at football. I got in trouble in school, so my grandma punished me, so I couldn't go to a tournament. So I was like, I'm gonna try something else. As soon as my coach came back, I went back to the gym. Just confidence in myself. I've been on nationals, fighting all over the world, so it's nothing the next person can bring that I didn't see already. I'm never scared. I've been through a lot, so I come to the ring like it's nothing that the next person can do to hurt me. I'm not around no girls, I'm around my close friends, but only like they gotta come to the gym, so it's only about like 4 of us, so they come to the gym if they want to see me. I'm not hanging out. From the gym, I go straight home, and over again, I'm mainly in the gym, focusing on the big stage. Growing up, saying like my mother and my father do drugs and things like that, I wanted a father figure. That's the only way I could express myself is by, fighting. They looked at me like a bad child. I used to play a lot, and if I'm not playing a lot, I'm fighting. So that was how I expressed myself. Being one of the best boxers, try to help more. Once I get to that stage, help more boxers that's coming behind me. Show them a good way and not try to jip them. Because there's a lot of boxers now that got true talent, but in messed up situations, so they can't be able to, show that talent because they messed up in a contract or what they did on the outside the boxing that they can't show it inside the ring. I just want to give back to the people that's coming behind me. Most people not reachable once they get to that high level. They're not reachable. So I come in the gym, but a kid don't know. They know me, but they don't know what I've been through. Like that's most people like now. But me, I'm reachable. Like I'm in the gym. I'm training with these kids. I don't tell my coach to make it a set time so nobody want to be around me and things like that. I want to train with the kids because I'm feeding off that energy and they feeding off my energy and if we combine together and make it, if I train with them, they motivate me and I motivate them, so. Yeah, I actually listen to a lot of underground people. I listen to Meek Mill, I listen to Flipper, I listen to Lucci, YB Escola, I listen to a lot of people, NBA Youngboy, 21 Savage, Future. Standing for what I believe in, it's not really that I'm doing it for me, it's I always say we, like if I tweet any day somebody asks me, it's we, I'm doing it for people that's coming behind me, the people that's with me now, it's never about just me, because without them it'd be no me. Jeezy, like a year ago when I first came to Atlanta, and he talked to me about standing for his people, and I fed off of that, because he made a good point. So I was like, I'm gonna take that and run with it. So now I'm basically standing for my people and what's coming behind me. My coach, we clicked real tight. You know, actually, my coach's son taught me. I was training with his son, you know, training with his son, and then my coach fighter got locked up. So then my coach started training me, you know, and we clicked ever since. You know, I used to sleep at his house when it was training. I mean, when it was tournaments coming up. You know, going to school from his house, going back to the gym at his house at night. You know, and fighting from his house. You know, I was there with him like 24/7, going to his job, training, sleeping at his job. You know, things like that. So we clicked tight. You know, my coach is like a big part in my life.
My name is Calvin Ford, age 52, from Baltimore, Maryland. Born and raised, I'm Baltimore, for real Baltimore. Came up through the ranks in the streets. Reggie Gross was one of my co-defendants. Actually, Reggie fought Mike Tyson back in the days and whatnot. So that's where the boxing part came in. Working with Tank, man, I mean, he's been amazing. We save each other. Tank used to always get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? And before my son left, he said to me, he said, Dad, you'll be a good role model for him. You know, because he wanted to go back, live with his mother, take care of his mother. You know, that mother and son thing, that's just a real tight bond. And Tank been with me since day one, you know. Every time I look around, he right there. So, you know, when people just say, man, he stay in trouble so much, why you take him with you all the time? If I don't take him with me, guess what? He's gonna get in more trouble. And so he just kept on it. And we have a uncle-dad relationship. You know what I'm saying? Now he's growing. And, you know, a lot of things I let him learn on his own, because that's how I was when my uncle was bringing me up. You have to learn your own journey too. You know, he gonna have pitfalls and everything, but at the end of the day, that's what makes you you. Tank, I was telling him, I sit there say, we did a speech at a school, and I heard him telling his side of his story. And I looked at him and said, man, you know something, man? You're my hero. To see him come from a kid and actually give back to the kids, you know. And when I look at him now, he's in the gym with the kids, motivating them, trying to do everything from home. And the goal is the same way you got it here, you got to get them the same way. This is not about you, it's about them. I say, look, all the stuff that I give up to make sure y'all get where y'all at. My son and my nephew, that's how I got to meet Gervonta, because he used to train him. My brother, Coach Mac, used to tell them, find somebody else, and tell them to, you know, bring them along and whatnot. And I had a kid named Ramon Manley, was my first national champion. And Tank used to always look up to him. You know, he was like the Bruce Lee of boxing, because he had good balance, but he couldn't crack an egg. And but him and Tank, you know, Tank used to watch him, and it's just surprised how long Tank's been around. You get what I'm saying? From day one. And he's actually the first kid that's from Upton Boxing Center, that's from the neighborhood. You know, him and Malik, they the first kid, but Tank was the first one from this facility.
A lot of people don't understand, you know, that see the hard part. They think I just got with Floyd and he, you know, I got this jewelry, this car, and then see the hard part. You know, I actually been with my coach when he was making a lot of money to where he almost lost his house, you know, and we were still making ways to go to tournaments, you know, sleeping in cars, you know, begging the city to give us money just to go to tournaments and things like that. So I think I could bring the excitement back. I think boxing more like, I don't want to say watered down, but it's getting like watered down as the generation go on and on. You know, it's not more raw. They don't record when you walking out no more and things like that. Like they watering the sport down. You know, you go together. Like we fight. We not in like no friendly sport. We not football or basketball. Like, you know, people want to see that. You know, nobody want to see you shake hands and you know, and you hug each other before the fight. Nobody want to see that. Come on, man. That's how I watched it with Floyd and Adrian. When Adrian the problem Broner, man. Matter of fact, I was so on him so hard, man. And one day I didn't know who he was, and it was like, that's Adrian, he about to fight for a belt. You know, I was like, for real? I don't know nothing about him. So I started watching, then I signed with the same people. And he started bringing me around and stuff like that. And then we clicked tight ever since, you know. I asked him what Adrian a few months ago in Atlanta. And we, you know, whenever he see me, he call me, you know, if I'm in the same city, he call me and things like that, check on me. When I won my first championship, I was 10 years old. My first championship, my first time going, I won it when I was 10. And I got so big-headed, the same guy beating the championship came back that next year and beat me. So, but it was great, you know. I knew I was going to do it for a long time when I won my first fight, you know. You know, I was hurting a lot of kids when I was young, you know, and I liked the feeling of winning, making my team proud, making my coach proud and things like that. So I was like, yeah, I like this.
When I was young, nobody didn't work with me to give me that direction of the skills and the talent that I had. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, working with the kids, it's pure. You see how that little kid I was just working with, there's no money involved, there's nothing involved, it's pure. That energy that makes you want to keep doing it. And at the end of the day, if they lose, you see the hurt that they have. And if they win, you cut my wrist is boxing. Every day I'm thinking about boxing, avenues, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I promote, I manage. A friend of mine, Snapper Boxer, he got a manager, he signed with Roy Jones and Malik Hawkins, you know, so we always thinking about avenues of actually helping the kids, you know, so excel, you know. A lot of people say, Tank don't socialize that much, that's just him. You know, but when you get to know him, he get to know you, you know, everything comes with maturity, you know, you got to mature to actually be able to open up to people, you get what I'm saying? You know, he came a long way, you know, he still got a long way to go, you know.
A few fights ago, we went to the jails and stuff like that. I like to do community work, like go to the jails, you know, talk to the kids that charged with adult charges and things like that. I like to talk to them, you know, talk to the kids, you know, demonstrate, you know, repair work and things like that. It's all, like, I'm all here for, you know, my community.
My name's Shakur Stevenson. I just came back from the Olympics in 2016, and I won a silver medal. I sparred with Tank since I was a little kid. Like now it's like he getting ready for a world title. I'm here helping him out, and I feel like there's no better work he could get. So hopefully he take what he getting in and do what he got to do. And I believe he's gonna be a world champion.
I've been on the high horse, you know. I came from nothing, you know, I've been on the high horse, then, you know, seeing what it got me, you know, seeing like the big cars and the jewelry and, you know, I got big head and things like that. So once I seen like where it got me, it only got me just back to square one, you know. It made me more grounded, you know, made me, you know, trust my close ones, my loved ones, you know, even more and not go against them because when I'm down and out, they the only one there to pick me up, you know, to help me. I heard a lot of people, so most of the time I look for it. So I'm more like today when I spar, I didn't really bite the guy till I wanted to show him that you can't do nothing with me. You know, that's when I bit at him. But other than that, I'm more like, you know, working, showing them that I can box too. You know, I'm not just no hard-headed guy. I'm coming from nothing, so it's nothing that I'm only gaining from this. It's nothing I can lose. You know, because I'm building my way up. You know, that's where I'm coming in the game at. It's nothing I can lose. So it's probably something he can lose. And even if I don't know that, that's how my mindset is. Like he probably don't have. He probably coming from the same background as me, but I don't know that. So it still is like he got everything to lose, but I don't. So it's like I'm going all out with, you know, on my opponent. People say I don't have enough experience to be fighting for a world title at 17-0, but You know, I've been through a lot, you know. In the game, you know, I've been over California fighting the Mexicans or been across seas fighting them, so I definitely got the experience, and I have confidence that I can beat this guy. No doubt in my mind I can't beat him.
The only thing I want to say to youngin is accept who you're going to become. You know, you have a lot of champions out there. Muhammad Ali was the people's champion, and I'm from that era. Mike Tyson was, you know what I'm saying? Floyd was the money man, you know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard was the guy, pretty boy. Take all them top champions and become one. That's why we call him the what? The one. Accept it. Because we only get a fighter like that every 10 years, especially from the hood. Because then the hood, that's where they need the upliftment. When you look at Jesus didn't go to the people that was rich and famous. He went where? In the hood. So we can uplift these people in the hood, we can make some changes.
I was really in the trap, I was struggling and lonely. Nobody had my back, everybody tried to down me. A lot of niggas ain't won't keep it real, I wonder why. I wonder when this shit really get real, who gon' ride? This is really down the ride.